Before there was Hollywood, there was Pittsburgh. Tonight, in our America 250 Pittsburgh's Path series, highlighting the people, places, and things that helped shape our country over the last 250 years, we're going to dim the house lights.
And we're going to turn your attention to the story of the first permanent movie theater in the world. As Chris DeRose tells us now, the theater downtown helped shape the film industry as we know it today.
If you find yourself in a movie theater today, getting ready to watch the latest big-budget action blockbuster or even the small art house rom-com, you might be surprised to know that the movie-going experience that's shared by millions around the world all started on Smithfield Street in Pittsburgh back in 1905 at a place called the Nickelodeon. Of course, we know that name today to be associated with a kids' television network, but back in the early 1900s, the word Nickelodeon had a different meaning.
It comes from a combination of words. The idea of a nickel, that is 5-cent entertainment. An Odeon was really, technically, it comes from the Greek word for a roofed building or a structure. And it really had come to also mean a theater or a space where you have different kinds of amusements. And Nickelodeon, the word, it actually came into use in the late 1800s, and it tended to mean small entertainment or things that were a nickel.
The theater was started by Harry Davis and John P. Harris, and the idea was to have a permanent place to show motion pictures, which by 1905 had graduated from things like people just walking on the street to silent pictures that lasted for several minutes and had a plot line that told a story. The location on Smithfield Street was perfect to lure in the foot traffic of the working class people of the city, and it allowed folks to sit or stand, watch the feature, and then go on their way. What was the first movie shown at Pittsburgh's Nickelodeon? Well, nobody really knows for sure, but chances are good it was something like The Great Train Robbery of 1903. The Great Train Robbery was a silent 15-minute Western that featured, well, you guessed it, a train robbery. And how many people came to see movies like this each day from 8 a.m. to midnight at the Nickelodeon? Roughly 7,000 people stopped in every single day. It's no wonder that these theaters started popping up all over town, all over the country, and even all over the world. For about 10 years, the Nickelodeon was on top, but just like with any good movie that was shown there, eventually it had to come to an end. What inevitably closes this theater? I know they popped up everywhere, but what kind of leads to the decline in this?
Over time, especially as the movie industry changed, as films became more elaborate, as they became longer, they really needed a different kind of structure. And as it became more of an industry with bigger budgets, fancier expectations, the Nickelodeons just were never meant to compete. And so they died out as more fancy movie theaters came onto the scene. Today,
there's no trace of the old theater on Smithfield Street, but the memory of this Nickelodeon lives on. Not only can one learn about Pittsburgh's cinematic past through an exhibit at the Heinz History Center, where you can actually see the first projector ever used at the Smithfield Nickelodeon, but on Liberty Avenue, you can see both foreign and domestic films daily at the Harris Theater, named after John P. Harris, the co-founder of the world's first permanent cinema. But maybe the best way to sum up the legacy of the Nickelodeon and its impact from the turn of the last century is to talk about Pittsburgh's role in motion pictures today.
Southwestern Pennsylvania is in the top 10 places where people want to film their movies.
That's Dawn Keyser, the executive director of the Pittsburgh Film Office, who says that the film industry in the region today not only employs thousands of people, but it generates more than $150 million into the local economy each year. Keyser says there's a lot of pride in Pittsburgh's cinematic past, present, and future. Knowing that the first permanent movie theater in the world was just down the street from where the current Pittsburgh Film Office is today. What does that mean to you?
I think it's important. I think it shows you the evolution of where we were, where we are today, and what's really important is where we're going, right? With the advent of AI and all these new technologies, Pittsburgh's really uniquely situated to take advantage of all that. But the Nickelodeon, right down the street here on Smithfield, first movie theater, you could pay a nickel and escape all your troubles and go watch the movies. So it only stands to reason we should be making movies here today.
Reporting in Pittsburgh, the Hollywood before Hollywood existed, Chris DeRose, KDKA-TV News.
And our America 250 Pittsburgh's Path series continues every Friday from now till the 4th of July. And we hope you enjoy this ride with us as we celebrate America's 250th anniversary. I know I'm learning so much. It's fascinating.
Oh, very much enjoying the ride. Yeah, and so many contributions in so many different areas of life, all originated here. It's really, really impressive.
Yeah, that's cool.